Hi everyone. Let's talk about discipline and our children. If we did not have any rules in the house, maybe our kids would eat pizza for breakfast. They will run around the yard and play with the water hose all day. Or if the weather is not good, they will sit on their devices the whole time. So they would not have anything to compare themselves against. So there are no worries. No worry of anybody judging them, no worry of complaints. So why do we have to make parenting so hard? Why can't we just let our children be? Yes. There are a few points that I want to make so that the rules are not too rigid or the rules are not too lax, and there has to be a middle ground that we can establish. Because what happens when we over engineer, and we create a rigor so tight and so rigid in our children's lives that they don't have the space or the freedom to breathe, that is when they start to rebel. Okay. And discipline only affects, the effects last only short term, because if we don't give the tools to our children to understand where they have gone wrong before we discipline them, they don't understand whether they have to course correct or what has gone wrong so that they can do better next time. So sometimes we say, hey, don't be mean to your brother, or don't treat your mother like this. We are telling them what not to do, but instead, if we can say, I'm surprised you're acting that way. I know that you can do better. When we do that, we are making the child think objectively about their own behavior. They question themselves about what must have gone wrong when they have those silent pockets of time after our question. So instead of saying, stop wasting your time and stop running around, instead of telling them what not to do, if you can spin the conversation in a way where you can tell them what to do, you can say, instead of stop wasting your time, you can say, go back to your desk and finish your project because you have an exam coming up. Sometimes it is not their lack of discipline, it is just that they need the guidance. They simply don't know the rules, or they just are carried away by some distractions because they're children, they're exploring, right? Of course, sometimes things get so bad. Sometimes parents come to me and say, hey, my child is a picky eater. I can't get her make her eat her vegetables. In that case, you have to put the context for the child that, hey, this is the reason why I want you to eat your vegetables. There is a reason why I'm saying that. They might not taste really nice, and that way you're acknowledging what their difficulty is. You are being in their position. You are saying that, yes, I understand that vegetables are not really that tasty to eat, right? So you're acknowledging them and then making them come on board with the difficult choice that she has to make of eating vegetables that don't taste great. Yes, so that is how you first connect before you communicate, because the reason is, before you connect with through your words, if you try to communicate with them and use discipline to engage with them and enforce rules on them, they start to rebel because they don't understand the full context of all the things. So and the reason why discipline is important is for all those parents who want to be lax with their children. Sometimes, what is the alternative? What is the alternative of not having any rules? We will continue to have these empty playgrounds while our children just use their devices to spend their time. So, and also having discipline is very important because it is showing your child that your love comes within limits. That yes, you have an endless supply of love for them, but at the same time, there are some non-negotiables that you expect as a parent leader, because you are the one who is responsible for ensuring their safety and making sure they are guided properly. Good luck. Bye.